My name's Rocha, and I am the shop manager, and I am also the COO. So I basically do everything on the business side as far as like the payroll, setting things up. Our system is basically based around how I used to be an assistant for everybody. So I ended up leaving my job and everything that I've learned from different fields, and I brought all that to the shop. And so I implemented our forms, a lot of our consent forms and stuff like that, our legal base. And then like day to day, I like to go around and I talk to the customers and just kind of get to know them. Behind the scenes, I'm usually like answering phone calls, emails and stuff like that from home. Sometimes I do that all the way up until like I'm about to go to bed. And then basically all the financial stuff that falls on me.
How did you end up working in the tattoo industry?
When I realized that things were like not running smooth because Daniel was trying to tattoo and run the business, that's when I decided like, okay, this is not gonna work for him. So I left where I was at and then I came to work for Daniel. And I started off being like just like an assistant and ordering stuff and this, that, and the other, and taking care of the kids because like Daniel's always worked so much. So the kids, you know, they usually fall on me. Income coming in drastically changed once I took over because he wasn't having to micromanage the artists and the stuff and this, that, and the other because he was so busy working. He realized that, you know, we could make more money on merch and aftercare, and then we started selling machines and stuff like that. Over time, we kind of like outgrew the little shop. So then we started looking for a bigger location, and when we started doing that, by then I was already like kind of like also becoming myself as an artist. So like when we started looking here, it was like I would have my own room, I would have an office that was designated, because before I was the front desk, so everything was like very out in the open. But yeah, it was nice to see, you know, that transition. But I definitely feel like, you know, we work amazing together because like he has his strengths and then I have mine, and then like, you know, bring it together, it just makes it all better.
What do you love most about your job?
I would say I like the freedom. I like the freedom that comes with it. Being in the position that I'm in, I don't feel like is for a lot of people, because I feel like if you're a person that literally just wants to go home and forget about work, it's not for you. So for me, it's more like I love a challenge. There's times where, you know, I'm like, oh, today I'm a firefighter because I'm putting out fires left and right. I get my jollies that way, knowing that like, no, not Daniel can't just get somebody to come in and take over for what I do, because there's just so much that I do. And I know that there's a lot of shops that try to do what we do. I get a lot of other like shop owners and shop managers that will hit me up asking me for advice. And I feel like that's where I'm like, I know that what I'm doing is working and other people are seeing it and they're trying to duplicate it and they don't know how.
How do you make sure every client has a great experience when they walk through the doors?
So for me, it's more like, it's not even just like the clients, it's like our artists as well and like staff. I like to treat everybody like family. Like my actual family is very small. When we have like elderly clients, like I'm like, oh, he could be my dad. And then when I see like, you know, like people that come in, they're bringing their kids to get pierced, and I'm like, oh, babies, I love babies. So it's just like treating everybody like family, basically.
What's one thing that sets our studio apart from other shops?
I'm gonna say the fact that we very much thrive on trying to give the best of the artist. You know, if somebody specializes in portraits, you know, this is what you're looking to get, we very much will put you with that artist, because we're more or less looking out for who can give you the best portrait or who can give you the best back piece, depending on what it is that you're looking to get. It's not like, oh, we're just gonna put you with this person because that person hasn't made money for the week. It's more or less like who specializes in what that client is asking for.
How would you describe the vibe of the shop?
The vibe is mad chill. Sometimes I'm just like, man, is it really work? Like, am I coming in and yeah, I'm working, but I'm also like, I'm talking to the clients about stuff. I'm talking to the artists about stuff. So I feel like everybody has their own little like things that they like that, you know, you can talk to them about. Some people are into stock, so you can come in and be like, oh, guess what happened today? Other people are like into like concerts and stuff, and then something will be coming into town, so it's like something you can talk about. So I feel like it's, you know, you're always gonna find something to talk to people about.
What do you think makes this team special?
I feel like what makes the team special, and I feel like it's a dynamic that we've always had here at the studio, regardless of who's working here, is that somebody is always like has a specialty in something.
What's one thing you always try to bring to the shop every day?
Not even to shop, I just bring it every day regardless. I am very true to myself, I guess you could say.
What's your approach when someone walks in and seems nervous or unsure?
If you're nervous, I feel like the moment you start talking to us and you realize that we're just regular people too, then people open up. Yeah, like I've had, you know, some clients that, you know, this is their first tattoo, and even though yes, they are super excited, they're also super nervous because they don't know what to expect as far as pain goes. And like I've had people like, oh, what's the most painful spot? And yes, it's different for everyone, but I won't tell somebody like, oh, you know, getting like your head tattooed or getting like into your armpit or over your nipple, it's gonna be easy. No, motherfucker, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna hurt. And get it, you know, like fucking just go over that shit.
Do you have a favorite memory or moment from your time working here?
Favorite memory? Like as a shop manager, I would say my favorite memory was when we had our BTS event. And it's probably always gonna be one of my favorite memories, is because the way I view it is very much like we can't fail, because the moment I fail, we fail together. The moment Daniel fails, we fail together, so we can't fail. So I feel like that's one of the best things I could say as far as like our dynamic.
If the shop had a spirit animal, what would it be and why?
I'm gonna go with the rhino. It's big. People don't realize the power that it has, and it's rare. Like you don't see them everywhere, you know what I mean? Where I feel like other people pick things that they see everywhere, where you won't see a lot of our artwork everywhere in the details that we go into the tattoos. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of tattoo shops, but there's not a lot of them like us.
Who's the biggest troublemaker on the team?
Troublemaker, you know what? I wouldn't even say troublemaker. I would say like my right-hand person my go-to all the time is Jay. And it's not that he's a troublemaker. I know that no matter what is going on, like I can count on him.
What music are you usually playing when you're in charge of the playlist?
Ooh, I'm usually not in charge of the playlist because every room has their own little thing. If I had to, like I definitely like, I would say my theme song would probably be, I always tell Daniel, this is like my theme song. Because I do very much like jam out before I'm coming to work. Soul Survivor, I love that song.
What's your favorite tattoo style?
Realism is my personal choice for my body.
Coffee or energy drink?
Coffee.
Dream client walk-in scenario?
Dream client walk-in scenario. As a shop manager, I would say somebody that comes in and they want a bodysuit, and their availability is very open.
What's one thing you can't live without on a shift?
My phone.
Quick advice for first-timers coming to the shop.
Research your artist.
Cool. Any last one?
No.
Okay.